reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today. I 100% believe it. Why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it. I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, and the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat.
And I've reverse thread the machine, and I'm going to play that exact piece of tape backwards now. Okay, just
prove that you've not doctored it in any way.
I have not doctored it in any way. All right, let's go ahead and start. Okay, I live with Satan, exactly. And then you'll hear there's power in Satan.
There's power in Satan.
He will give you 666.
Yeah.
Listen to the beginning of In League with Satan from Venom's album Welcome to Hell. Outside intelligent forces with supernatural power are occasionally able to play an artist much like we would play a musical instrument.
They show these same programs, the rock concerts, on television, and it's just like all hell was let loose. In fact, you may not like what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm not afraid to speak out. I think that the music in hell for eternity be some of this rock music with all its vulgarities and all of its sexual innuendos. And here they were stripping themselves, and the fellow running around in a little G-string. It reminds me of the wild man of Gadara in Mark chapter 5 who was possessed of a demon running around in the graveyard naked and cutting himself with stones and screaming, demon possession. Psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your heart to the Lord. You get a dose of the Holy Ghost, filling you, controlling you, and you'll be singing a new song and get rid of all of those stinking rock records.
A lot of times I would tell people, you know, I don't need drugs, I got rock and roll. You know, and it was like a heroin addict needs his fix. I needed to rock.
But as a drug addict has to come down from a chemical high, so Kevin had to face the fact that heavy metal, too, was a false high. When the music stopped, he still had to face himself. So, as this home video shows, when he made the decision to put his old lifestyle behind him, he went to great lengths to ensure he would never turn back. His friends were incredulous when he took his $20,000 music collection, over 1,100 CDs, records, and tapes, and burned them. Yes, burned them in a remote Texas field.
And after I knew the love of the Lord, I could love my wife, and I could love my enemy and my neighbor, you know, because he loved me.
Kevin Enderlin. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many of you right now. Maybe it's heavy metal. Maybe it's alcohol, maybe it's drugs, maybe it's some infatuation, whatever it is that's driving you, whatever holds you, Jesus came to set you free.
They want to try to justify their strobe lights and their weird wild suits and their pink hair and their yellow hair and singing their rock songs and smoke bombs going off as glorifying the Holy Ghost. Why would a girl under the guise of Christendom in pants so tight they have to have leg stretchers to get them off of her? Get up on a stage supposedly singing Christian music and wiggle all over it.
There is a form of music that absolutely should be avoided by saintly people. I call it the hidden dangers of rock music, and you'd just be surprised. I say hidden because the devil always has an agenda on what he does, okay? He always has an agenda of what he's trying to do. If he says, you know, if he puts something out, I guarantee you there's a secret behind it. The strongholds that have an impact on our life, that to our flesh seem so appealing and so natural, they will eventually, if they're a stronghold of the devil and they are a root of the devil, they will eventually bring bitterness to our life. Would you agree with that? Say amen.
Watch these Christians They don't overcome sin in their life. They don't have time for the Bible. They spend hours practicing their guitars and listening to these worldly rock musicians and trying to imitate that in their own life. No. All I'm saying is it's not godly. I cannot imagine Jesus when he was 15 years old listening to that type of thing. People ask me, what do you think of Christian rock? I say, Christian rock, that's like asking me what I think of Christian adultery. Christian adultery, what's that? Adultery between two Christians? Christian murder. What's Christian murder?
You know, there's something about when you go to a concert of death metal, somebody might get killed. Right. You know, you're worshiping death. And then all of a sudden people start dying. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Well, you love death so much that you bought the ticket? Yeah. You love worshiping Satan? Well, let's have some of Satan's religion come in and shoot you. I mean, that's what these people should think about before they go to such a wicked concert.
Because when the Prince of Darkness gets in here, he'll destroy everything in your life. I've had parents explain to me, well, I let my teenager listen to rock music because that's all he'll listen to. Let me tell you, so the lyrics to real rock music is nothing more than satanic cyanide. Get it out of your house, throw it out, and burn it. It has no place in the house of the righteous.